You want to know 3 small words that greatly threaten narcissists? Yeah, I know you're thinking nothing threatens a narcissist, right? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 3 small words that greatly threaten them. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zung, and I am an attorney. I've been recognized by U.S. News as one of the best lawyers in America. I also have a brand new book, How to Slay Bullies, the biggest narcissist of all time, Slay the Bully, how to negotiate with a narcissist and win. And if you go to slaythebully.com, you can have it early before anybody else. Slaythebully.com. And if you go there now, you get a masterclass, you get a workbook, you get early access to my launch team, all kinds of really cool things. So go to slaythebully.com and get it now. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that now too. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I release brand new videos right here every single day. Okay, 3 small words that greatly threaten narcissists. They don't want to hear these words. They're tiny words, but they are huge when it comes to narcissists. So the very first one is, of course, the one that they don't want to hear, because they want to have control over you at all times, right? I mean, remember what I've said all the time, that narcissists are way more afraid of you than you are of them. And why is that? Because they want to have their world. They don't want their territory to be threatened. So the very first one is no. They fear any form of rejection and denial because it threatens their sense of control. You know, the worst thing that you can do is say no to them. That's why when I'm teaching people how to negotiate, you don't just straight up say no. You want to look for ways to make it seem like you're kind of going along, at least for a while. You know, one of the things that I teach people is something that I call fluff or favor, vomit later. And what that means is you're going to fluff up their ego like you're fluffing up a pillow. I call it ethically manipulating the manipulator. How that works is you seem like you're giving them something, which you are, which you're giving them compliments or giving them something so that they feel really great, so that you can get something that you want in return. If you want QuickBooks done or something like that, you say, hey, can you get the QuickBooks done? You're so much smarter. You're so much better at it. It'll get done so much faster if you do it than if I would do it. I barely even know what I'm doing on it. I don't know, whatever you want to say. But you can't say it with any sort of tone, or you can't be sarcastic about it. You can't say, I'm good at it too, you know, or anything like that, because they don't want to hear anything good about you. You have to say something good about them, because they want to hear good things about themselves. So that's why you know, if you say no and you're rejecting them, they hate that. It's just one of the things that, you know, they don't want to hear. So trying to not straight up say no, because, you know, they're going to want to push right back against you. It greatly threatens them. So that's number one. The second thing that they absolutely hate is growth. That's why they don't want to go to a therapist. That's why they don't want to go to marriage counseling, and they don't want change. They don't want development. They don't want to have to do any kind of self-exploration. They don't want to have to be looking at anything that's going to challenging their core beliefs about who they are, you know, and they don't want to have to be held accountable for anything, you know, anything that's going to shine the light on them, where they're going to have to take responsibility for anything, is a terrible situation for them. They don't want to have to be looking at growth programs or anything. They want to stay in this false self situation. They like that. That's comfortable for them, because they don't want to have to look at this scared little self inside. They've spent a lot of years keeping that held deep in, and anything that challenges that is not going to be good. So they don't like the word no, and they don't want to hear anything about growth. Both things are extremely threatening for them. And if you agree so far, put agree in the comments, because you know that this is true. so far. It'll start to bring on the narcissist collapse. If you want to see more about what happens when a narcissist starts to collapse, I have a whole video on that topic, which you can definitely check out. The next thing that they don't like to see at all are the one thing that I'm definitely going to recommend that you do, and that is create boundaries. And this is something you have to do in order to start your own healing process. Again, they want to maintain their sense of control over you, but you have to create boundaries in order to start the process. So I say step 1, don't run. Step 2, make a U-turn. Step 3, break free. And in step 1, to start the process of your own healing, to get away from them, to start that process of not having so much toxicity in your life, you need to have some sort of boundary. And the very first boundary that you can create might just be, you don't get to talk to me in a certain way. You don't get to talk to me in a way that's disrespectful. And you can even say, something like, I'm not okay with you speaking to me in this way. And by the way, I have phrases for disarming narcissists, which you can get at disarmthenarc.com. So just go to disarmthenarc.com and get them. Disarmthenarc.com, phrases for disarming narcissists. And make sure that you also have a form of support around you. So go to my free private Facebook group. You can join that, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. Make sure you join my free private Facebook group. If you don't have therapy, I have a sponsor on this channel, which I highly recommend that you definitely get some sort of therapy. And so I have an online sponsor, which is betterhelp.com. And so you can betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung to access that. Any kind of therapy that works for you and that you feel is working for you is going to be best. But betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung is another way that you can do that. We receive commissions on that. It doesn't cost you any extra. So those are the 3 small words that greatly threaten narcissists: no, growth, and boundaries. Small words, big threaten. Don't put yourself into any sort of harm's way. Again, like I said, do things in a smart way. And another video that I think that would be of good use for you is 5 top things that narcissists steal from you. And I think that would help you to see the things that narcissists take from you so that you can be prepared, so that you can be ready to negotiate with narcissists, so that you can not be so destabilized when it comes time to negotiating with narcissists. And make sure that you've also subscribed to this channel, hit that notification bell, because as an attorney, I'm here. I give you free information every single day. I also have information on my podcast, which we release several times a week as well, if you want to just be able to listen for information also. So 3 small words that greatly threaten narcissists right there. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm Rebecca Zung. Remember, they only win if you give in, but you don't have to do that. There's so many resources right here for you. And I'm going to see you in that next video, 5 top things that narcissists steal from you.